You're on. What are you on? Are we live yet? Oh, we're live. What are you on? Is this government subsidized Wi-Fi, Jr? You look like you look like
I don't,
somebody cooked you in a microwave.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it looked like that.
It's not. It's definitely not Elon's Starlink. You've definitely gotten zero federal aid. Let's see. I'm pulling up these workouts. Bryson sent me a link
Hey,
to them.
Heidi says if this is Bryson only, I'm canceling my membership. So you guys should get off for like 5 minutes, and then we don't have to worry about her anymore.
What membership does she have? Is she a
Stuff on
member of?
podcasts.
Oh God. Okay, here we go. Competitioncorner.net. So all right, here's what we're gonna start with today. Me and JR are both gonna JR, what'd you do? I want to start each show going forward with what you did for a workout today. There we go. Maybe you can hear me loud and clear. Clear. Okay, what'd you do for a workout today?
I did the class workout at the gym. So it was
Which was?
pause front squat tempo, just like work up to a heavy single, 3 down, 3
What'd
in the
you hit?
bottom. 315.
Dang.
And then the conditioning workout was one of my members. It was a birthday workout request. It was 63 or 42 cows for the females on the ski erg. So that's a buy-in and a cash out. And then the middle was 3 rounds for time, 21 dumbbell bench, 75s and 50s, 150-foot sled push with 6 and 4 plates, and 9 deadlifts, 365, 245.
9 deadlifts, 365. Okay, so 21 bench press, 150-foot sled, 9 deadlift.
So all weightlifting for the triplet, and then the ski to start and finish.
Nice. I just got to say, Mason's really butthurt about the slog. Just mad.
Why?
He's just mad that he doesn't have access to it, bro.
Oh, he
Told him
wants
I
to be able to. He wants a pill. He wants a slog. Slog. It sounds so much cooler to say slog, but
I think pill sounds way cooler.
I couldn't think of a
drug addict like me.
I couldn't think of a clever nickname, like a name for the workout using slogger instead of frogger. Yeah, that's cool. No.
Do you think it's an unfair advantage, athletes that have access to some of the equipment that you have versus athletes that don't?
I mean, I think you're a perfect example of the fact that if you want one, buy one, dude. Like people are saying, can I come use the pill? And I'm like, that's the only thing you can't use until Wednesday. So, I mean, they could have ordered one and gotten it in a few days like you did.
Colton did that as well.
Yeah.
How much are they?
Was it 260?
Yours?
Something like that?
265. It was like $315 with shipping. Yeah, 315 exactly. It came in like 4 days though.
Yeah, actually, this is the first year that like
I can't listen. I don't necessarily think it matters at the top, Mason. First off, I don't think it matters at the top. I think the fittest people there do well for the most part. I hate to be a hater, but I do agree in this instance. Lindsay's a good example of it. Seems to me that she does really well at some of the things that other people don't necessarily see or touch much.
Yeah,
of.
she did really well last year at stuff that isn't programmed this year.
That's true.
JR,
And then she got her booty clapped in quarters.
What were you saying before Taylor just started interrupting you?
about her not doing about none of the movements this year being last year's.
No, before that, it was you were talking about something entirely different, and Taylor was just like, "Oh,
dude, I'm trying to pull the heat away from you, you fucktard. Sorry, bro. I'm trying to lay into JR.
yeah, I can take the heat. I can take the heat."
All right. Well, can Adrian Conway take the heat?
No, what I was saying is that this is the first year. This is the first year none of the local or non-local athletes have been like, hey, can I drop in to push the flip sled? Can I drop in to use I don't know. I mean, there are people I know that don't have a turf period to do double unders on. Not that it's really going to make a difference, but little things.
Oh, we're doing the drag rope dubs on the turf. Yeah. Bleh.
I feel like drag rope wouldn't make a difference on the turf.
No, it really doesn't. But I think just like people handstand walking on turf feels weird to them because they've only ever handstand walked on.
This is a great .com workout for tomorrow. I might do this workout. 100 dubs, 50 GHDs, 25 power cleans, 50 GHDs, 100 dubs, 155. Oh, they got a big ass typo. Oh, it says, let me see if you guys can see this. Come on, where's the fucking fix? There you go. Can you see? Men 105, women 155. All right, bitches. It's up to you tomorrow. So I like that workout. What do you think, JR?
Yeah, it's cool.
Damn, there's a fucking house flying here. I'm gonna lose my shit.
The sandbags here are 150 for guys, 70 pounds for ladies.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk about this. Let's not get there yet.
Do what? Say what?
Let's stop. Don't repeat it. We'll get there. We will get there. But to start, Mason, the turf is not that soft. I wouldn't stress about it for the dubs at all, personally. I have a technique of doing the burpee yoke get over that I hope no one else does.
I think someone might have posted them doing that technique.
Someone from Crucible, or
I guarantee you that whatever technique you're using, I've seen it. No one's going to have a novel technique. There are going to be people that are tall enough just to step over it, and that's fine. There are going to be people that put one hand up on the upright and use that to help themselves get over. Like, it really doesn't matter. That's why it's.
Oh, you know, my yoke has the uprights that are like 7 feet tall, so I can't use them the way you could use yours.
You would. They're still tall enough for you to be able to like use them.
Yeah, I haven't used the uprights, but I don't know. Maybe you've seen it. I learned it from one of my athletes. Interestingly enough, but you can't.
Wait, is it the way I watched you do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen somebody do it that way other than?
No,
Emily?
I just went to check to see if Morgan did them that way on her story, but she didn't.
Did she?
No.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of athletes will or even thought to try that. When I saw Emily doing that, I was like, oh, damn. Talk about efficiency. It's crazy. But fortunately for me, the people that I have to worry about are way too short to be able to do that. You definitely got to have some length and some length. So basically what I do is I throw one leg over, my nutsack smacks the cross beam, and that gives me a little bit of bounce to actually pull my other leg over. So if you're listening, Colton, it wouldn't work for you because you have a vagina. But otherwise. Okay, sorry. I'm done. We can
do I not get to say what workout I did today?
No, dude. We're training. You're competing. Bryson's at the Summit Games in Utah. Where in Utah?
Salt Lake City, baby.
Wow. Is it? Because your
Mormon
location.
country.
Super weird that you share your location with me anyways. But your location says South Jordan, Utah. Like it's almost like the Middle East.
Why is it weird that we share locations? Taylor's like you're the friend that's like, dude, don't say I love you.
No, it's not. I say that all the time. I just only send my location to my wife, dude.
Dude, we go on so many trips together though that it's weird for me to not have your location.
Okay. That's fair. But I don't have read receipts on. Like, that's dumb. I don't want people to know if I read their
Do I
message,
have that on?
bro. Yeah, you do. JR, do you have it on?
Hope not.
Wow. Okay. Sorry, I just got a text from a realtor. Me and Lizzie have been like trying to get a house for the past year. We put an offer in on a house earlier this week, got absolutely bent over and spread wide in that bidding war. Not even worth it. Went and saw a place today. It just wasn't what we were looking for. But so I was just getting a text from the realtor. Where were we? Oh, we were talking about read receipts.
Me and Maris are moving into a house the day I get back. I get back from this competition at like 1 a.m. And then that entire following day, we have to move everything out of our
What day?
apartment.
Is it a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll help. I'm not sure if I'm going to do much Tuesday. I'll help so we can get done faster so we can work on Sentinels. We have fucking work to do, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, JR. Summit Games, Salt Lake City, Utah. How many workouts are there, Bryson?
I think 7 and 8 scores.
8 scores. It started out with 24 men registered to compete in elite.
I think so, yeah.
and they dropped, and 6 men dropped out before the third workout today.
Yeah. I think it was even before the start, maybe. Maybe there was only a couple that dropped out before the first workout.
Why do you think that was?
No idea.
JR, how many guys drop out of your event before we start? I'm on the fence. Sorry, bro.
Probably, I would say no more than 2. But I mean, I've already gotten a couple withdrawals.
Oh, really?
Like as far as today, yeah, because the heat schedule was made today. So
I would say
wait.
like,
Withdrawals on the men's side?
one withdrawal on the women's side.
Who? Name.
2
gotta know.
Ellie Hiller is injured. She can't do it
Oh,
anymore.
God dang it.
And yeah, I think there's two Masters males told me about a week ago that they weren't going to be able to come anymore because of injuries. But actually no men have told me they've withdrawn. I think there's 28 men, 28 women, and then there's like 15 Masters males and 12 Masters females.
Copy. All right, so we got some withdrawals. We're gonna go through the workouts first because we didn't do a review show on this. JR was in Hurricane Helene. Helen.
Why didn't you do a show last week? Just do it by yourself without me.
To be honest, dude, I was concerned about you.
No, that's interesting.
Okay,
when
bro.
you were in Italy and California, I just did the shows.
Listen, what I'm doing here.
I wasn't concerned about it.
We got 4 shows coming up. We got a show today, tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. You're doing a Crash Crucible preview with Sevon and Tyler. So if you guys are listening in the audience,
Taylor volunteered my time on Monday night for the record.
100% did. He needs to do this to promote his event.
Wait, Taylor, are you not on the review show?
No, I can't be on that show.
But I'm on the Summit Games review show.
Yeah.
Exactly. Similarly to how he and Mason like to tell cute jokes about Lindsay, but the fact that his wife's the head judge doesn't get anything brought up.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh my!
So cool.
I couldn't wait for that one to come.
Such a cool thing to. Yeah, let's question people's integrity. Okay, let's question it. Let's question everyone's integrity.
I'm a big questioner of integrity, 100%. And if you can show to me that you have high integrity, we're all good. Here's the deal with Lizzie being a head judge. I don't ever get no repped unless I fail. I move to standard. And if there's a point this weekend where I'm not moving to standard, tell me and I'll do it. And
I could not be more confident in an individual than I am in Lizzie. Not only has she had the workouts and not told her husband for the past month, she's been the head judge for 5 years. And I would just like to tell anyone that's listening or watching or will, I would love to have a face-to-face conversation about any concerns you have about Lizzie being the head judge at this competition.
Well, she does a great job. And so there's no doubt about that. And the other thing you don't need to have any doubt in is unless it's burpees on the pool deck, I'm moving to standard. And there's no burpees on the pool deck in this competition. So we don't have to worry about that. JC, WTF am I watching? What is this? We're about to start Twitch streaming animals, doing weird things.
I'm going to pull up the leaderboard and then I'm going to, on live, I'm going to wrap my rental car around a tree.
Bryson's making a suicide joke. Let me call the guys at Uplift. So let's just start with the workouts. Listen, this is why you're on the show. It's because this is a recap show. Remember when I did recap shows with Sevon at semifinals?
Yeah.
This is what we're doing, bro. We didn't do a preview show with you. Okay, you dingbat. And that's why I'm not doing a preview.
I'm glad to be here. Like I said, I would be dead right now.
Yeah, you're the most famous guy in the field. So if you want to kick that down the curb too, by all means, bro.
Hey,
all right.
I was at the tier booth on the first day, and 2 people came up and asked me for pictures while I was looking at shoes. And then when I was checking out, the guy was like, "I got a weird question." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Are you like famous?" And I was like,
"You're like, yeah, bro." Biggest cock in CrossFit. Curious. I am an insurance adjuster. I don't recommend that. Yeah, I don't recommend that either, dude. I've actually wrapped a car around a tree. It's hard to unwrap it. I'll say that. Okay, so workout. This is the first workout. JR for max load in a 6-minute window, 9 deadlift, 3 hang clean, 3 shoulder to overhead. It's an unbroken complex. What do you think there? Aggressive, I think.
How many,
You get one actual.
Bryson, how many attempts did you get? 2?
Well, I was a different story. Most people got 2 attempts. I failed 2 attempts, so I got 3 attempts because I just stripped the bar to a lightweight I knew I could hit and got it in the last minute.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
From a standpoint of like strategy, from the standpoint of like it digging in a little bit like to your breathing and it not just being about 1 rep max strength, it's good. But man, 18 reps is tough. 18 reps is a lot.
Hot boy in the house. What's up, Drake? CrossFit's most attractive male human being. I think he's male.
Drake is a really good dude.
That's right. He says, Vindicate says you're famous because you look like Angela DiCicco took 30 Xanax, passed out at a party, and woke up to his best friend plowing his butt cheeks. Sorry, I got a grin out of JR.
Dude, you're not my best friend, bro. Come on.
Oh, golly. Okay. Yeah, this workout. Okay, so Drake Lewis got 1.5 attempts. Bryson missed his first opener, missed his second, and had to basically do 135.
And my second was what I was like, all right, this is a lock. I just got to hit.
What was your what were the weights that you tried to hit or that you wanted to hit going into it?
I tried to open with 235 and then I went to 215 after I missed 235, and I was like, I got 2 hang cleans on 235 and I was just like, I just can't do this. And then I went to 215. I was like, all right, well, 215 is fine. I can just like rip through the hang power cleans and at least get a score. And then I did the same thing on 215 and I was like, all right, I'm fucked. So then I had a minute left. So I just went to 185 and got a score.
Yeah.
Not to give you an excuse, JR, but do you think, to give Bryson an excuse, do you think, Bryson me and him were talking a little bit on the phone about just feeling like burn in your muscles really fast. And I've definitely felt that at elevation. I mean, what do you think?
I'm sure it did. I've never trained at any kind to elevation.
I need to ask Drake. Drake, where do you live? Are you at elevation? Are you feeling the elevation?
He said he lives here.
Oh, he lives
here. He lives where this used to be when it was Iron Games. And I think this was like an hour drive for him or something.
This used to be Iron Games.
Yes.
Okay, I've heard of that. I wonder, Drake, when you are not at elevation, do you feel like you have superpowers? That's interesting. Because when I did that Kill Taylor drag rope V-up workout in Italy, in Cortina, in the mountains there, I think it was like, I was probably around 4,500 feet. Maybe it was like 5,000 there. So not super high. I was like, oh, I'm definitely feeling a muscular burn faster. When I was in Breckenridge, Colorado a year ago, that's at like 13,000 feet. A 10-minute EMOM of 5 devil's press with 50s destroyed me. And when I say destroyed, I would do 5 devil's press and put like my hands on the bench. And I'm like, there's like slobber coming out of my mouth in this little boutique hotel gym. It was crazy.
Yeah, I was like blowing like blood out of my nose and stuff. And Maris was wondering if it was the dryness. But I feel like when we went to Texas and California, it was pretty dry. And it wasn't like this. Like I feel like the dryness doesn't affect me that much.
Zach Messing, is Sentinel programmed in a way that allows gaps in days for people to do qualifiers for other comps? TFX, WZA, Fittest of the Coast. I would so we have a conditioning day on Thursdays, which is optional always, which is just like typically machine work or some running, and then Sunday's a rest day. But what I recommend people when they're doing qualifiers is so say there's a qualifier Thursday to Friday of a week, take Monday really light, take Tuesday lighter, rest completely Wednesday, and then just take that whole week to do the qualifiers. And you just doing 4 to 5 workouts at max intensity will be the best training you could possibly get. JR, agreed?
Agreed. Yeah, I think I guess it should probably be prefaced by, what are you trying to get out of the competition? Is it like really serious? Are you just doing it just to do a competition? Do you know that the division you're trying to get into, you're probably going to get into? Like, is it a lower level where, most of the people that participate in the qualifier are going to end up competing? Are there 300 people in it and they're only taking 20 spots? Like, all those things matter. But yeah, I think in general, people train way too much around trying to qualify for something. Like
or competition.
Yeah, both. It's and people go into competitions beat up all the time because they've overdone all these different movement combinations every single day. I mean, I've seen it, I feel like online where someone's tagged me in something, and the very next day they tag me in the same movement. I'm like, why are you guys doing that again? Like, why are you training that movement again? So.
I can get caught into doing a little bit of that, like really wanting to train those movements, but I will say this, I'm coming in feeling fresh as a daisy.
Coming in what?
Coming in every single guy registered for Crash Crucible Tour 2024. I got a lot saved up. All right. Second workout. This was Mount Olympus. Second workout of the day. Back to back.
Bryce, what was the heaviest lift on that?
Drake hit Drake, correct us in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Drake hit like 277 and a half.
Sheesh. How'd you get a half pounder on there? For time, 150-foot sprint, 150-foot sled push, 150-foot sandbag carry, 150-foot sprint, 150-foot sled push, 150-foot sandbag carry, 150-foot sprint. So I believe this was this on a 75-foot course?
50.
No. Oh, 50. So 50 down, 50 back, 50 down, hit your sled, 50 down, 50 back, 50 down, sandbag, 50 down, 50 back, 50 down, etc. What was your time?
Like 248, 247.
That was a 9-minute cap. Oh, sorry, 4-minute cap on that. Okay.
Yeah.
And then a 3-minute transition. So at the 7-minute mark, 150-foot handstand walk. Okay. So in the first one, what was your placing? First workout.
The complex.
Yeah.
I think 15th. I beat 2 people who just didn't get a score. That was it.
15th. Oh,
Yeah.
they're 17. Oh, wait. After the first workout, 6 guys had dropped out.
I don't know. There was more people, I feel like, lined up in the second workout. I got 15th, and everyone who I beat didn't get a score, but I don't know how many people dropped out after that or before that.
All right. Well, hey, top 20. Not bad.
And then the sandbag carry in this was it's like a tube sandbag. It's just like a oversized Go Ruck bag, basically.
So it's a Go Ruck that weighs 150 pounds.
Yes, but it's not actually Go Ruck.
Right. It's like rubber. It almost looks like it's.
So it's like it's a feed sack though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Your placement on this workout?
16th.
16th. Wow. Love you. And then handstand walk.
I got like a 7th on that, I think.
Nice.
What was the sled like? What kind of terrain was it on? How heavy was it?
Everything's on a turf, like an indoor turf field, and the sled was just an empty sled. There's like 3 points of contact in the ground, 2 uprights, and you had to turn it around.
Gotcha.
Where do you feel like you felt this one the most? I mean, was it just like speed on the carry, speed on the sled?
I think the biggest separator was probably speed on the carry, because I was like walking with the bag basically.
Oh, wow. So my advice was bad.
Could you carry it anyhow, Bryson, or did you have to carry it in front of your body?
I think you could carry it anyhow, but everyone carried it on their shoulder. Some people carried it like back rack.
Right.
Like took a little bit longer to get it there, but I think they were probably going faster that way.
To me, this first workout, deadlift, hang clean, shoulder to overhead, and this second workout back to back. Like, okay, so let me just go back to this first workout, Mount Olympus. This is posterior chain nightmare right here. Posterior chain nightmare, and it's like short time domain, basically power output in like a 1-minute window because it's a lot of reps. It's not like 1RM. It's basically posterior chain, like power output, and then you have some shoulder to overhead. Then you go to the second workout, and I think short time domain, posterior chain power output, and then some shoulder to overhead. I just think a very odd. I mean, yes, the handstand walk is very different than 3 shoulder to overhead, and these movements are very different than a barbell, but they're also like, it's like the same muscle groups, all the same muscle groups. I don't know. Thoughts, JR? Is that a weird place for me to go? That's what I think initially when I see it.
No, I don't think so. And I think it depends on the competition, the opinion that you might have. Like you're pointing it out here, but I remember for Charlotte Classic, and I mean, I think I did that this year for Crucible. I think the first 2 workouts are extremely interfering. I think there's a lot of like upper body push and pull, and then you still have the ski. It's still just a lot of like midline upper body push and pull for both of the day one at Crucible, kind of like it is here. And I remember for Charlotte Classic, we were talking about, hey, let's do the really, really light squats early in the day, and let's do the heavy squats later in the night. So it's like you squatted 2 times. I think it just depends. I think to your point, at least when I look at this and when I think about Crucible, the time domain though and the style are not similar. Here they are, like you're saying.
Right.
It's
that's
short.
What I'm saying.
It's short and it's similar movement patterns. So in that respect, yes, for sure. Like your workout was super long and then short. And like it was very different with the way that you put squats in the workout.
Yeah.
And I feel like even at Crucible, having the 1 minute rest, making it be a little bit more hard efforts with a little bit of recovery, and then the second workout is more of just a continuous 10 to 15 minute effort. It makes it different. Yeah.
Salt flat repeats is the third workout of the day. It's basically a beep test, 65-foot beep test.
I think this is cool.
I know what Taylor's thinking.
Tiebreaker. There will be 1 time 10. Okay. Who did anyone finish the beep test?
I don't know. I didn't watch
Drake?
the second heat.
Drake, let us know if anyone finished. And what'd you place in this one?
10th, I think.
Wow.
How much time in between 2 and 3?
What do you? Oh, that was the longest break of the day. It was like 4 hours.
No one finished. Is it finishable? Do you think someone could finish it? Like
yes.
Say someone like me, you know.
I watched someone in the RX division get pretty close.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like the person that won, how long was the time domain? Like how long did they end up working?
15-minute cap for the beep test. Oh, yeah, I wonder how far.
What's the like 12? Like how long did they go? The thing I'm thinking about when I see this is they did sprint efforts in back-to-back workouts.
Right.
Like and I mean running, not like fast efforts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Me too. All right, switchbacks. This will be tomorrow's first event. 8 rounds for time. 8 toes to bar, 4 bar muscle up, 24 double under, 6 snatches, 165, 115. Initial thoughts, JR. At least it's different than the first day.
Who is gonna come down from the bar early and who is not? So
you think people are just
who is gonna go 8 into 4 and try to keep doing that, or who is gonna come down for a quick break?
Do you think you should try to go 8 into 4? I guess it depends on the level of competition. I would.
Yeah, for sure. And it also depends on what kind of guy are you at the snatches. Are you a really quick reset guy at 165, or are you hey, I'm going to stand here for like 4 to 5 seconds in between reps?
It's also 8 rounds. That's a lot of rounds.
That's a lot of snatches.
It's just all snatches because you think about
ton of snatches.
Yeah.
You think about
48.
people who are better, like so a fitter field, 8 toes to bar and 4 bar muscle ups is even less difficult for them than it is for a worse field.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And the snatches are still the entire workout. And then for a worse field, even if 8 toes to bar and 4 bar muscle ups is like kind of, a lot to do for that many rounds, 6 snatches at 165 is definitely a lot to do for that many rounds. It's still all snatches no matter what.
So you basically got more posterior chain power output because a snatch is all fucking power and it's all posterior because it's a power snatch.
Yeah, and the dude who I think his name is Brigham was on Brian's show, the guy who runs the competition, and he was like, "Yeah, I wonder how long people are going to stay touch and go for. If anyone will stay touch and go the whole time." Dude, I started cracking up.
No, I don't. Jeez, I don't think anyone goes touch.
No, fuck no, Brigham.
Dude, even if you're a games athlete,
for Joseph Smith's fucking sake, Brigham. No one's going touch and go on the fucking snatches, bro. Who tested these for you? Matthew Fraser 5 years ago?
Well, you said JR initial thoughts. I said 12 is
Tight as a motherfucker.
12
dude.
is and hey, listen.
That thing's gonna be like.
Listen, I am Mr. Aggressive cap late in competitions. Like the time caps for some of the workouts at Crucible are really aggressive, and I always do that, and I'm fine with it. Some people hate it. Some people are like, if you don't have at least a third of the field that are finishing it, it's just inappropriate. But like when I see that, I'm like, dude, 12 is moving.
Oh, sorry, Sabir. I will bring it down. I'll bring it back in.
I did a
I'm sorry.
round of this
I do
workout
apologize.
earlier in the week, like in Charlotte. I did a round faster than I would be able to do a round for 8 rounds probably, and it took me 1:26. And you have to go sub 130 for 8 rounds to make the cap.
It's not. No one's make. I don't know.
It's aggressive.
Drake, I want to know if you tested this. If you tested this workout, and if so, just be honest. It's not going to affect your performance tomorrow. No one else is watching this other than Bryson. You're safe. Did you finish it? Because I don't think I could finish this workout in 12 minutes.
Also, imagine what the floor setup is like. If you have to walk 5 feet to the barbell, that's already too much time. Yeah, Drake says testing about 15 minutes.
That's crazy. There's another workout, JR, that's going to explode your cranium.
Hey, that workout got changed, though.
Well, I don't want to talk about the change.
This one or another one? Different one.
A different one. All right, so this is the next event. Cap seems unreal. I'm also not sure what they're doing with the numbers here. No idea. And what the fuck are the 24 double unders for? Okay. Anyways.
Do you think the easiest way to fix this workout would just be make the bar 135? Like the least you have to change to make it like make sense. I feel like you could just change it to 135, and then it's at least like okay, it kind of makes sense.
Or make it 4
or
instead of 6.
Yeah, 4 or make it 4 snatches or make it 5 rounds or 6 rounds. I mean, I don't know if you want. It depends on if you want people to finish. I guess if they want people working for 12 minutes straight, then just I don't know, call it an AMRAP at that point, dude.
I haven't seen the rest of the programming, but up to this point, there's been no gymnastics, so I think having the 64 and 32 is needed. I don't think we need to change the 8 rounds. If anything, I would say it could just be a monostructural gymnastics workout. You could take out the snatches altogether, but I think making it 4 is good.
What weight dumbbell? A 100? Because that's even harder, in my opinion.
I think that's easier.
Really, 100-pound dumbbell? I just think you put 2 hands on a 165 bar. I mean, I think
it's easier too.
With 100?
For sure. Yeah.
Or maybe you had like 8 with a 70 or something.
No, it was 170. I don't know. Maybe I'm naive. 165 is not hard. I don't know.
I love it with the dumbbell weight. I think that would have been awesome.
Okay. So we'll blame this one on Brigham.
He was like, I think some people would definitely get capped.
Holy fuck! And Patrick Clark's just sitting in the back of the show.
What does that have to do with Patrick Clark?
No, dude, he's on Brian's show.
Oh.
Yeah, what are you talking about, bro? You're just talking about. Come on, man. Fuck me, man. All right. Anyways, next workout.
See, they changed it.
Survival pack sandbag weights officially announced on Be Friendly Fitness, and the weights are 150 for guys and 70 for ladies. What the fuck, sir? Sorry, this is crazy.
We got to talk about what this workout originally was.
So Bryson,
you have changed an hour ago.
So Bryson, you have to hold it in like a Zercher position, like this, to squat it.
I think the brief for this event is technically going on right now. So,
okay. I mean, it says front, and the way you describe that bag, there's no way you're like doing a true front rack. So I'm guessing you have to like hold it in front of your body like this.
Or have your hands underneath it. But I don't fucking know.
Doing this would be so hard with the 150. Like,
well, I mean, like holding it like this, like a supinator grip, like holding it.
Maybe you can hold it long ways up and down too, or bear hug it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if it's just like if you can just maybe you just have to shoulder it like this or something. I don't know.
So here's the other thing, JR. Before they changed the workout, it was 3 rounds for time, 18 cal ski, 18 front squat, 18
Ground over.
18 ground to overhead with a 150-pound sandbag. What the fuck? Look at the time cap. 9 minutes?
So you got to
Like,
do a
this
movement
is
a minute.
Crazy, bro. A
And
movement.
it was the same thing. He was like, yeah, this is a tough time cap. I think some people get capped for sure.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, I
Yeah,
would say no one finishes the second round.
These caps are really. It's really hard.
I don't think anyone's finishing the third round with 9 ground to overhead. There's no way.
I still think it's an AMRAP even with 9.
Yeah, I don't think anyone finishes this workout. I would be shocked if somebody finishes this workout. Can you imagine?
Bryson, that I'm sorry for interrupting you, Taylor. That sandbag, could you do it like a worm? Like, could you do it like? Could you turn it long ways and do it like you would do a worm clean? Like, put the sandbag in between your legs, kind of flip it up on the shoulder, and then go over to the other side.
That's what I was wondering that, because when they brought them out today, because it's the same sandbags we used in the second event today.
Mm-hmm.
And when they brought them out, everyone is just instantly thinking about this workout. They're like, how are we going to do 18 ground to overhead with these fucking bags? So everyone was just kind of practicing different stuff. I was wondering that. I got it to my shoulder, but then it was just kind of awkward, so I didn't really practice it. I was like, I'll just worry about it tomorrow.
How much longer is it than the pill? Because you've seen it at the gym, right?
Same length.
I think it's the same.
Oh, is it?
I have a picture. If you guys can see this.
Yeah. So you could kind of do that. Like you could do it like a worm clean and jerk, but you don't think that's what they're doing here. You think it's actually like they have to extend overhead.
100%.
I was wondering, you remember how Justin picked up the sandbags at the games like this?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you could like almost do that, how some people do axle bar cleans and then switch your grip to here and not even hold handles and just get it overhead.
Oh, yours has handles. Your back has handles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One side has handles like this and one side has handles like this.
It's just crazy to me, guys, because look, an 18 cal ski, that's a minute for a lot of these guys. 18 front squats, probably also a minute with a 150-pound bag for a lot of these guys, or at least recovering for the remainder of that minute. So a minute, then getting the sandbag to the shoulder or wherever to squat it, and then putting it down and recovering from that effort, another minute. And then imagine this a barbell. You're telling me you're doing 9 clean and jerks at 155 in a minute, most of these guys? That would be hard. Doable, but hard.
Doable.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you have those handles on the front of the bag and it's 100 pounds, it's reasonable because a lot of people would probably just leave their hands on the handles and not drop it. But a 150 sounds, dude, that sounds brutal.
Yeah, and I'll be the first to admit that like this wouldn't be my jam anyway, but I will say I saw a lot of people trying to do ground to overhead, and I didn't see a single fucking ground to overhead. I'm not even lying. I saw so many people practice it, and everyone was just looking around like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah. When you told me that the guy said 150-70, I was like, no way, he's correct.
Dude, Carl's been stressing out about it the whole time, and I was like, "Stop stressing about it. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's wrong. He's the owner. He didn't program the workout. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's not at 150." And then they bring out those 150s today, and I was like, "Hey, we're fucked anyway." So
you guys are fucked. Crazy. Okay, that's event 5. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then this was 6. Okay, so Matterhorn. Oh, it's just a 2-day competition.
3.
Or 3-day. Okay, Matterhorn. Is this real?
Oh, they changed it.
Wow. That's
so
huge change.
What was it originally?
2-minute accumulate, 2 minutes in a bottom ring dip hold.
Keep talking.
Oh, accumulate. So not like as long as you can hold situation.
Oh, maybe I read it wrong. Maybe it was like 2-minute window and you just had to get as much ring dip holding time as you could. I read it as accumulated 2-minute bottom ring dip hold. That's what I practiced. I guess I can see the old screenshots, what they said.
Either way, anything on the rings, is this good for you?
Yeah. 4 time, 2-minute accumulate bottom ring dip hold is what it used to be.
Gotcha.
So I'm assuming you had to accumulate that and actually get to 2 minutes. Yeah, Drake saw the same thing.
And then you got the 150s, like similarly to that up and back. Well, I guess it wasn't up and back, but the sprint, carry, and the sled. So I'm guessing this is like the same flow.
It'll be on the same thing, yeah. Same. I think everything's on the same like field.
What is the cap here for this? Do we know?
Doesn't it hasn't said,
Because 150-foot lunge in between the 300-foot of burpee broad jump is going to be nasty.
Yeah, that's what. So I wonder if this is 2 scores now, because when it started with accumulate 2-minute bottom ring dip, it's just for time.
That was just part of the workout.
Yeah, I just went.
It has to be 2 scores. Oh, yeah, I would imagine. It says scoring faster is better. Who knows? I forgot to tell you guys my workouts. Maybe we'll do that at the end of the show.
Maybe your ring must subtract seconds or something.
That would be such a waste.
Yeah.
Subtract 20 seconds for 20 muscle ups. It would have to be like subtract 5 seconds per muscle up.
Right.
Wait. Drake Lewis. Oh, is that an old comment? Late comment?
We were trying to figure out what it used to say. If it was 2 minutes to get as much time as you could, or you had to accumulate 2 minutes, but it used to say accumulate 2 minutes.
Am I being a dick about this program, guys? Drake, and let us know in the comments if I'm being a dick. I'm really not trying to be a dick. I like a lot of the. I love.
Are people in the comments saying that? Or
no, I just don't want to be too hard on the guy. That. I don't wanna think that. No, I do like the name. Matterhorn's a great name, but this is the problem I have
is just again like the snatches in the other workout. Like it's just like, okay, why this is the whole workout then?
Yeah, it's definitely the whole workout. Depending on the burpee broad jump standard. I mean, a football field. It's 300. Yeah, 300 feet. A football field's worth of burpee broad jumps is no, like that's no joke.
Yeah.
Am I sorry? Yeah, that's right. Right, JR?
Correct.
That's a football.
Yards.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm feeling tarded. That's a lot of burpees. I would think 2 burpee broad jumps is probably 5 yards. Maybe less. Gosh, maybe not. Yeah, definitely not. It's probably 3. Let's say 4.
I think I was asking Drake about this actually earlier because he was saying they did burpee broad jumps last year, and he said the standard was that you had to just replace your feet with your hands basically.
Which is really hard to judge, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm thinking probably I would say 8 burpee broad jumps, 7 to 8 every 10 yards. JR, what do you think? Let's be generous.
I would just say you're covering 5 foot of burpee broad jump. I would just make it easy like that.
I don't think you're doing.
I'm not.
Yeah, I think you're probably doing like, I don't know. Let's say 300 feet divided by 4 feet, 75 burpee broad jumps.
I've done them a lot, and it seems like a lot of people can step up and keep moving a lot more efficiently. Just don't jump your feet to your hands, and you're good.
Oh, step your feet up?
Yeah, like step up like you would a bar facing burpee if you had to do like 200 for time or something.
This is what I was gonna say. It's kind of like hopping when you're doing it for distance like that. Yeah. But one of the ways that Taylor's done it on Sentinel before I even was helping with Sentinel and stuff was a 6 foot or 5 foot for women, 2 lines apart from each other, and you do reps. And then it's a true broad jump because people are actually jumping.
I'm surprised no one's ever done that in the competition. I think we saw a floor plan of maybe the African semifinal one year, and we're like trying to figure out what the tape lines meant. And I think we were both like, "Hey, what if those lines are like for burpee broad jumps?"
Yeah. I think that's super cool. I just think it's just asking for bad standards and movement, and you don't really get what you want out of the athletes when you have it for distance like this.
This is important to note that a lot of it has changed due to equipment restrictions. That's typically how she goes.
Do you think that's like whoever's supplying the equipment just wasn't able to send all the stuff that they said they were going to be able to, like dumbbells and stuff, or is
Kind of
that
like
just
Joe Biden not supplying Hurricane Helene victims? 100%. No, I don't think that's the issue. I think when you ask for programming from someone, you give that programmer the strict parameters that you have. And if there's somebody who's great, you say, hey, do whatever you want with what we have. Here are our parameters, not, hey, write us a program and then we'll make it fit to our equipment. That doesn't really work.
Yeah, it's got to be really frustrating. I know, like if I was told after the fact, after I'd already completed the whole thing, I'm like, I might as well start over again because it's not the same.
100%.
It's not the same now. Like we need to just start from scratch. If you got to take out one thing, then I have to change everything else.
If you want to go to a competition that's not going to have any equipment limitations, Crash Crucible. Although you got to qualify for that.
This is coming from someone who programs a competition that next weekend has a lot of low back. What I see in this programming so far until this workout has just been a lot of pulling from the floor.
Good. I fucking like beating up the back.
So snatches from the ground. I'm not even counting the sandbag carry because it's not. I mean, it's not. You're just picking up once. Ground to over.
Fuck up, Jose.
Ground to overhead, and then the deadlifts and the hang cleans. Like there's a lot. There's a lot.
Right.
There's a lot of pulling from the floor.
And the sandbag's gonna hurt people. Final summit. Oh my God! Ring dips after muscle ups.
Well, remember, it wasn't originally muscle ups.
Yeah,
it was a bottom hip hold. I don't like that either.
That's even worse.
This seems pretty obvious to me that there were a lot of changes, just from the simple standpoint.
The running.
That's three workouts with shuttle runs.
4, bro. 4. 1 here. 2 here.
Oh, I didn't even think about the one that we just looked at. And then the sandbag carry
here.
one and the beep test, yeah.
Yeah, and then 4. That's crazy.
And are there any machines? There's an Echo in that one we just looked at, right?
And a skierg.
Yeah, so I mean they've got some monitoring.
Oh my God!
Rapid Rings is sponsoring.
Stop it! Are they really?
Yeah.
I think
Get
I
the
saw
fuck out
where
of town.
What was their name again? Say it again.
Rapid Rings.
Rapid Rings. There you go.
Rapid Rings. Sorry.
That's the kind of rings Taylor uses.
30.
Jeez,
Echo bike.
And then 3 and 2 at the end. Gotcha.
So another 4-minute workout. Damn, bro. JR, what would you rate it? Yeah. This is where we get down to the meat and potatoes of the show. This is what you guys all want to know. When we rate competitions going forward, we're just going to do a simple 1 to 10 scale. Rate it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Can we even rate this one though without knowing how much of it was changed? And
it doesn't fucking matter. We are rating what we're seeing on the screen. Yes, we can say, hey, of these workouts written as they are written on this screen, 1 to 10. I'll go first if you need me to.
Yeah, because even if the workouts were changed or equipment, it doesn't. The athletes are still doing these workouts.
Yeah,
I'm still getting ass pounded, dude.
Yeah, are you a little? You have any swelling back there?
Yeah, I've also shit like 4 times a day, so it's just a combination of wiping too much.
So how many total events are there?
8. 8
yeah.
scores.
Like well, I don't know, maybe 9 scores if that muscle up score is a separate one.
8 scores, running in 4 of them. Time domains, I think in 4 of them are 4 minutes or faster. This is 1. Let me go to another.
I'll say this real quick. Profoundly. If that complex is 100, then the muscle up should be 100. The beep test was 100 too. I say you make all 3 of the single modalities 100.
Yeah, they have to be.
Well, the handstand walk was 100.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Okay, then the ring muscle ups probably won't be.
I would say.
Well, was that just 50 for time?
Yeah.
Bryson?
And there's also one thing to note. There's nothing over 15 minutes.
Really?
Nothing over 15 minutes. Does
this competition have a lot of divisions? Does it have a lot of teams and stuff like that too?
Yeah.
Okay,
there's like doubles, triples. and then masters and intermediate RX.
So Mount Olympus 6-minute window. Back to back, you have total time cap of 9 minutes. Then
That's a 2.5 minute workout.
right, salt flat repeats, you have a 15-minute time cap. Switchbacks, you have 12 minutes. Survival pack, you have 9 minutes. Matterhorn, I would bet is, another 12 max. Final summit, 4-minute.
Yeah, hey, and I think like me and Taylor did a show one time about how to mess up a competition. We were talking about things that you could do for a competition that would disappoint the athletes or would make athletes think, I don't know if I want to come back or not. And I'll admit this is one of the hardest things for me. And every single year I do it. I actually did it this year. It is really, really hard to think about the schedule before you think about the workouts you want to program and then retroactively go back. So like, let's just say that ski workout was really supposed to be 15 minutes. And let's say that the 8-rounder was supposed to be 18 minutes. But because you started making the schedule, it's like, dude, we can't end at 10 o'clock at night. Like all you can do is say, okay, take it from 8 rounds to 4 or 5, or let's just make it an AMRAP without calling it an AMRAP. Because for Crucible this year, Mad Moon should be honestly should be a 30-minute cap. If I want everyone to finish it, even the slowest runners, it should be a 30-minute cap. And it's 24. And I would say maybe a third of the field finishes it on each side. Like that's a really hard cap. And a lot of people would be like, well, dude, like everyone should have to feel those 45 deadlifts and everyone should have to feel the 3K of running. Like I know, but I tell the athletes in the welcome email, we will be done by 5 on Sunday. And that means a lot to me because I know people travel a long way and they need to get back to their families and stuff. So yeah, I wrote the workout and I was like, I'm going to shorten the cap so that we can be done. And it's a hard place to be in. So looking at the programming for this competition, it seems to me like these workouts were written with very different time caps. And then some of them had to be placed, just to get the schedule under control.
I think Mad Moon will be potentially the longest workout you've ever had at Crucible for most athletes.
Event 1 the first year was a 25-minute cap.
Yeah, was it?
Yep.
Oh, I was 23:19 or something, and I was like one of 3 people that finished.
MBD, yep.
Do you think if a competition has an elite division that they like actually want to be elite, they need to limit how many other divisions they have for this point?
I do. And that's why I'm not doing.
And that's the really, really hard part. Me and Taylor talked about this before. If you want to make money, you have to have some teams. You have to have, I mean, even if you want to give a really good prize purse to the individuals, you have to have teams or you have to have other divisions. But it's just kind of like, hey, what's the decision to make? And a lot of competitions seems like they're going back a little bit to the old school, hey, 1-day competition, or maybe 2 days of competition, or hey, Friday and Saturday is individual, and then Sunday, all you guys can sign up and do teams if you want. Like a lot of people seem like they're going back to that so that they can walk away with a little bit of money. It's really, really hard to do that though, to say, hey, we're only going to have 100 athletes and I still want to make money. I mean, you're looking at someone who's trying to do that. So
I think to do that, you have to have a qualifier, but then having a qualifier, you have to have some notoriety. Like you have to get the name built up a little bit so people want to do the qualifier and people who aren't even going to qualify sign up.
You have to be willing to work extremely hard for sure, but you also have to be willing to break even for like 5 years. You have to be.
Yeah.
Or like if you really want to grow something that, people want to be a part of as far as sponsors wanting to get behind and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Charlotte Classic will not be doing an elite division. I don't think ever again. I don't have no interest in doing it. There's a bunch of prima donna bitches. And I just have no interest in catering to the elite athletes anymore. So kudos to you, JR. You do a fantastic job of it. But again, I think what's like for me, and like you said, what makes money and what is not as stressful is doing that community style of event. Like, man, like how do you take NorCal's crazy because the connections they have and the sponsors they get, I think they just get a fuck ton of money.
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
But I want to run an event like that where it's just a massive community vibe without elite, where I can put people in the desert for a 5.5 mile trail run and half of them get hauled off in ambulances.
Hey, on the beep test workout, I didn't see this in the elite division, so I'm not saying like, oh, I should be.
You asked, hey, JR, 1 to 10. Do you want me to go first?
I think you should let Bryson finish the point. He was halfway through.
Well, I asked 1 to 10 an hour ago, and we still haven't given it. Bryson?
So the way they had the judging was a judge on each line, and the judge would thumbs up the other judge if the person made it, because the person was already turning around once it gets close, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I saw this one heat. There was 2 judges, and this one guy, 3 in a row, didn't touch the line, and the other judge like thumbs down to the other judge, as in like, hey, this guy's done. But I guess the other person wasn't paying attention, and they let him just keep going. He got like 5, 6 more beeps, and then on like the 4th one, they were finally just like, hey, you're done. They were just like way too scared to say anything because he just kept running.
Did he get those points?
I'm assuming because he kept going.
Oh, dude.
And it's because they started giving him good reps afterwards. Like they gave him a thumbs down, and then he would get a good one, and another thumbs down, get a good one, another thumbs down, get a good one, and then he got a couple more good ones, and then he got a final thumbs down.
That's ass. Tyler Watkins, wow. Oh, here we go. Mr. Self, don't you need your rest for Kill Taylor tomorrow, or are you a night owl? We're doing it at 3 p.m. tomorrow.
What's the workout?
For me?
Huh?
7:30 for me.
JR?
What's the workout?
I'm not announcing the workout. 30 rope climbs for time.
Cool. It's about time. Someone needs to program it in a competition. That's a great workout.
It's 9:30 on Friday. WTF is this, mate? What's your best 30 for time?
No clue. Never done it.
Never done it?
Never done it.
You're gonna love this. One time I did it like in.
I've heard this story. Oh, I've heard the story about Spencer and Andy just being like, "There's no chance" or whatever. Like,
and there wasn't. I think I don't know what I told him, but I thought maybe I could go sub 5, like 6 a minute. And Spencer Hendel, probably the best rope climber ever in the games. I don't know, definitely one of the. So good, not only at legless but regular. I mean, he destroyed everyone in thruster legless 2015 regional. Soccer chipper, I think he won or took second to Ben Smith. He's just very good at rope climbs. He was like, "There's no chance, dude. You can't do that." And I was like, "Nah, bro, you're not as fit as me right now. You wouldn't know." Was not sub 5.
It doesn't sound like something.
Did he watch you do it?
No, I sent him the video though. And I told him my time. He was like, "Yeah, I fucking told you, nerd." He actually didn't say that. He was like, "Yeah, tough workout." He's too nice. Spencer's like Dina, Bryson, and Andy Marie is like coach.
Okay, that makes sense.
Are we doing this tomorrow and Sunday?
Doing what? Yes. Yeah, we're doing a day 2 recap. This is programming show and recap of day 1. Yeah. Okay, so are we gonna get a 1 to 10 rating or what? I'll give it. This is a 3.5. I know when I texted you earlier, you asked what it was, 1 to 10, and you asked me if it was a 5, and I said, maybe a 4.
Well, I asked you because I hadn't seen any of the workouts. So I was like,
What
are we working with here?
You said, what are we working with? And I said, maybe a 4. And after going through these, it's a tough 3.5. Like, it's hard for me to give it that much. And look, this isn't an unrealistic rating system. It's not subjective entirely. There are a lot of objective points here. And I would say on a scale, like a grading scale, it's very difficult to get above an 8. I would say it's extremely difficult.
1 workout with squatting, correct?
Yes.
And then 1 workout with
2.
lunging.
Well, if you count the hang cleans, but yeah, 1 workout with squatting.
No, yeah, I don't. Okay, I go 5.
The people who did well hang power cleaned.
You give it a full 5.
I go 5.
Why? You motherfucker. Look at your face.
Honestly, I never thought you would have
bro.
gone through. I would have never thought you would have gone 3.5. And in my head, I was like, well, I'm going to go up at least a point from wherever Taylor goes.
Okay, at least give it a 4.5. I could.
But I thought you would probably go 4, and I bet
No one is saying that Adrian Conway's a 3.5 out of 10 programmer.
He's a 3.5 out of 10 looker, I would say. Guy's
Dude,
ugly
he's
as fuck.
handsome.
Just
He is
kidding.
handsome.
That means nothing coming from me.
And he has a freaking dump truck.
He has a good looking. He is a good looking guy, and I'm extremely envious of his glutes. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, there was obviously limitations with the equipment, all that stuff.
Hey,
Probably,
you don't have
like
to be
JR
nice.
said, time
You don't have to
remains.
be-
That's
is
not.
not-
No,
that's what I'm saying.
that's not nice, dude.
I'm saying
that's
we're not
factual.
saying Adrian Conway's a 3.5 out of 10 programmer. We're saying these workouts, or you're saying these workouts are 3.5 out of 10 for workouts, and that has nothing to do with Adrian. That has everything to do.
Well,
with
he
just
programmed
the
them.
competition.
He programmed them.
No, you're saying this, Taylor. You're saying, hey, there are no limitations. Program whatever you want. If these were the 8 that we were given, you would give it a 3.5. Literally, there are no rules. Just program.
I'm giving it a 3.5 because these are the literal workouts that Bryson and
Right.
Drake and these other fucking guys are doing. I'm not saying, you're right. I'm not saying Adrian's a 3.5 programmer, but I am saying he programmed the workouts. Maybe this Brigham guy,
But did he program the workouts, or did he program workouts that were kind of like these that got changed?
he programmed the workouts and some fucking guy named Brigham changed them all. But that doesn't change the fact that this is a test is a 3.5, bro.
Dude, I'm gonna get kicked out of the competition.
Standy
tomorrow.
Randy, shut the fuck up. Like, this is, don't, if anyone's trying to tell me that you would give this better than a 5, I would say you don't know shit about working out or programming competition. You just don't know jack dick about programming. A 3.5 out of 10 is appropriate for this. A 5 out of 10 is generous. And I would probably say there's probably not very many competitions that have ever happened that I would rate over an 8.5.
What would you rate the Charlotte Classic last year?
Do we want to pull up the workouts real fast?
What did
I
you
have to pull them up.
what did you rate NorCal? Programming. I don't care about if you had fun. I don't care.
Programming wise,
Programming. What was NorCal for you?
a 5.5 or a 6.
I was gonna say 6. I don't know, man.
And if they left the bucket hold, a 5.
But you're just saying that because you didn't do well on it.
No, I'm saying that because the standard was insane, bro. Stop. Anything like that. Now,
But is
rate it.
that rating the judging or is that rating the programming?
I'm rating the programming because they didn't make it clear with the judges what the standards were. So if I had to rate the NorCal Classic on a scale of how sick it was to be there, it's like a fucking 20 out of 10.
Did you? Okay, you got it.
Okay, here we go. 1 mile run, hang snatch, dumbbell squat.
Are you glad that you did it like this? And just
100%.
said,
What do you
yeah,
mean?
they're all going to be out. Here you go. Here's all of them in one post. Or do you like you're going to get one a night for a week?
I think I announced them one at a time.
Was that annoying to you? Or
I think
did
I
you like
announced
doing
them one at a time and then put this post out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like that, or would you like to have just all like semifinals does?
I don't. Well, it just depends on when you're going to release them. If you're going to release them, I like one at a time, and by the last one, you have 2 weeks till crash. That's cool. Or I like don't announce any of them until the night before, brief them all, and then let's rip. I like that a lot.
I've never done a competition where we didn't know the workouts until we did them, but I would love to do that.
Yeah, I would say this, JR. If I could give one recommendation for crash, not that you're going to take it, people would complain.
That's
You'll get a lot of complaints. But dude, I think the athletes that want to compete there would be fucking stoked to do that. It would be sick.
to not announce.
To not announce. Yeah, don't let them fuck with it. And if you're about it, like next year, look,
maybe 1 year I'll do that.
The field gets deeper each year, bro. And if you're about it, you don't give a fuck. Let's go. Let's fucking
ride. And it's
ride.
cool because then you actually get to train CrossFit going into it.
Yeah.
As opposed to like specializing because that's what everyone else is doing.
Hate specializing. Okay, so here we go. First workout. I'm just looking at them. Second workout. Oh, sick ass workout, bro. This was a sick workout too. This workout was a fucking shit show. I did not do this right. The
Yeah.
wall walk plus wall
Oh,
facing.
dude, that's awesome that you said that. Because I was gonna
Why?
say, like, I wonder if he'll just say, "God, I'm such an idiot." Because
Yeah.
I say that at least once a year. I'm an
I
idiot.
should have done one. I should have done complexes, 4 complexes, 3 complexes, 2, instead of 4 wall walks plus 4, 3 wall walks
Right.
plus 3. So I fucked that up big time. This one was cool. This back-to-back part was sick. So I fucked that opportunity up.
This is a good workout.
They're all great workouts, you little shit.
Let me just say this workout right here. Yeah, there you go. This workout right here is classic Taylor Self. No one ever hits the 8:17 to 18-ish minute time domain. That
Yeah.
is this. That is this. That is this.
It's an extremely painful workout. Oh, whoa. Was this okay? Yeah, this was the final. God, what a great one. Okay, so hold on.
Did you end up cutting them there?
Yeah, I cut them all.
Like there, but like,
Yeah.
did you end up making it dramatic?
I
like
had
the figure
RX
going through?
basically
Oh,
do their rope climb workout,
Gotcha.
fuck up all the ropes that were already fucked up, and then cut these at 60 inches. God, and dude, I still see, going back over these makes me so excited about it and bummed I took this year off. But the theme, the Dark Tower Stephen King theme, dude, I have like 17 veins popping out of my dick right now. I'm so hard.
Hey,
This is
also, if
crazy.
you want to talk about home cooking, 2 weeks before this, I visited Charlotte for the first time, and Taylor taught me how to do cut rope climbs, and I destroyed my heat in this workout because of that.
Well, you showed up and you asked how to do cut rope climbs, bro. I'm a coach. I can't help it. I want to help people, dude. If someone would ask me, hey, how do I do a cut rope climb? I would have told them to go fuck themselves. I'll say, hey, dude, this is exactly how you do it. Okay. Hanging, pressing, the redundancy on day 2, the redundancy on day 1. All of that was purposeful. I mean, this is probably, I would say, because of this workout, the back squat, front squat, overhead squat, and because of this workout, and I like this workout, but I also don't. There are parts of it where I'm like, man, I wish I would have done something a little differently. Just the 11 shoulder to overhead at 165 was like, bleh. Like, I wish I had something different to play with. Like, maybe I wish I had an axle bar, or maybe I wish I had done it with dumbbells, or maybe I had, just something different. But there already is a lot of different in the competition.
I think that's where local competitions get in trouble, is trying to do too many things. It's like, oh, they did that at this competition last year. Like, It's like, dude, have one cool thing. Like, hey, a beep test, super cool. That's different. No one has done that. It's awesome. And then that should be like the only different thing. And then everything else is just like CrossFit stuff.
Yeah. I would give this competition, honestly, programming alone, I don't know. I would say a 7.5, 75%. Easy 75%, maybe even 76, 77, 78%. What's your honest? What's your honest, JR? And well, you say 7, Bryson, and what's your biggest drawback? Like, why 7? Why not 8? You did all these workouts.
Yeah. Maybe, I guess 7.5 if I'm just thinking relative to other competitions too.
No, why wasn't it perfect? You're thinking period.
Do you think
why 7?
Do you think it can be perfect with 5 events?
This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Is the squatting just the squat workout? Oh no, there was dumbbell squats.
The 100 dumbbell squats.
Yeah.
Were you not sore after that event? You probably didn't go fast enough to be sore. I remember. Hey, text Sergio and ask him how beat up he was after that first workout.
Yeah, he was probably
JR, because he destroyed everyone.
Oh, I know he was. He probably freaking practiced it every single day. He does stuff like that.
Yeah,
he's the guy I was talking about. He did the the biker drag rope, and today's in there doing biker drag rope intervals. Dude,
Because he wants to
you're
win
already,
that workout.
You're already
'Cause
good.
He
at
wants
that.
to win that
Stop.
workout. But chill, Sergio. I'm gonna fuck you up in that workout. Bryson, you got to give me a reason why. I mean, I'm fine with it being a 7 out of 10. You just got to tell me.
Keep scrolling again, just slowly. Next one. Next one. Next one. I don't know. I mean, do you think that it would be dumb to have a workout with like shorter runs in it, like a rounds for time with 300 or 400s? Or do you think the miles, the running in the first workout is already too much?
That's 3 miles of running in that workout.
Yeah.
And then we have biker and rower.
Yeah.
And
Well, I just
rope.
think machines are different than
right, but I don't think you need to run twice in a 7.
And I don't think drag rope is a monostructural the same way that like just normal double unders are monostructural.
So what I see real quick is these standards were challenging. A really cool workout, but it was effective, but it was challenging with the ring dip. Biggest things I see are burpee sandbag get over. So this is basically a sandbag clean, and then the next event has heavy cleans in it. And then botching this wall complex. And for me, I think that and me not being super in love with the shoulder overhead here makes it a 7 out of 10. But you can't give me a reason. So
I feel like it was just, I feel like there was too many workouts that were just, if you're strong enough or if your muscles can take it. And it wasn't like, because drag rope is just whose triceps and biceps can burn the longest. It's not like how hard can you breathe. Where double unders, I would say, is like how hard can you breathe?
But you don't breathe. You get to a point on double unders where you're just not breathing anymore. It's just heart rate, and it's like you just can keep going forever.
Yeah, but I just think that first workout is the only one that was like out of breath, and the other stuff was like muscular failure.
You're telling me this workout was muscular failure?
Yeah.
You need to get better muscle endurance.
I was one of the only people who freaking finished it.
And you're telling me this workout was not metabolic?
That workout was.
I know it was. And you're telling me you didn't feel this wasn't metabolic here?
I'm just thinking of my experience doing the competition. I just felt like every time I was in a workout, I was getting bottlenecked by my muscles, not my breathing. And maybe that's a me problem.
I would agree. JR?
I need to rate this.
Yeah, dude, rate it. Now we're here, dude. Fucking
4.9.
I was listening to everything that Bryson said. I would rate it an 8 as is. For me, I don't like that you have dumbbells twice, and I don't like that you have 1, 2, 3, 4 workouts with a barbell.
Wait. 1, 2.
Oh, sorry.
3.
You have 3. My bad. Yeah.
3 barbell, 2 dumbbell.
3 barbell, 2 dumbbell. Like you said, I don't even think the back-to-back. I mean, yeah, I think the wall complex, the way you describe it, would have been better. But this is just my like snobbiness of like liking to use a lot of odd objects. I would have loved a carry, but you kind of already have a carry because you're running with weight. So it kind of does the same thing.
All right, now let's go to JR.
It's good. I mean, 8 is good. No, I'm done, guys. It's at 9:45.
All right, we'll see you later.
We definitely don't need to rate my programming.
I'm with Bryson for however long we want to be here, bro. So get out of here. I'm gonna pick a year. I'm gonna go year 3.
I just feel like 8 is
that the year you
so-
won or the
so
next year?
high.
No.
That's the year after.
That's the Luke.
I want to rate it.
That's the Luke year.
JR, before you go, do you have something in mind that you know is a 10, and then you're basing everything else off of what a 10 is?
No, I don't think I have a 10.
Yeah, I don't know what a 10 would be. It would be crazy.
And no, I kind of think of them all like individually. Like
Dude.
there are obviously boxes, but like some people don't need to have you're doing a bunch of pressing and you have no pulling, or you're doing all hinging and no squatting. Like I think there are levels. I think no one's getting above a 7 that doesn't understand small things like that. Also, I know I'm extremely biased. Like typically I'm extremely biased to midline and high skill, where it kind of just feels like that's always there. But this year is not, and I did that purposefully because I knew that it was getting a little bit too specific, and that it needed to just hurt more. And I think these hurt like the first year.
I would say I'd give all of your events above a 7 for sure, and I give 3 of them like above an 8. And there are 2, maybe I don't know if it's 2 years or 1 year. There's 1 year, like you said, where it was like a lot of skill, and I was like, yeah, maybe it was last year, I think. But damn, year 1, I love. This year's are nasty. I've not been thinking about the workouts like from an analytical standpoint. I can't do that. So I want to do this one, but I can't. They won't show up. Like
I know you always say that you can't do that when you're competing, but I don't see how you don't do that. Like I just start doing that when I see workouts.
He does it. He just doesn't want to.
No, I 100% do not. I 100% compartmentalize. I haven't thought a single second about.
He actually hasn't said a thing to me about anything like that at all.
I have no, like I have literally no. I haven't done any sort of analysis or putting workouts into context with another. All I've thought about with your programming this year is how I can do my best in each workout, and that's really how I approach it.
Well, you did say one thing specifically about one of the movements.
What? Oh yeah, I said the burpee get over at 40 inches was gay.
Yeah,
and by gay I mean it was too short.
And then he tested it. And why don't you tell everyone what your test time was? Because obviously it was pretty good as far as the height goes.
Who said my test time was good? I got the living fuck out of me, bro.
I'm asking. Okay, so my point in saying that is, it seems like it was an appropriate height, buddy. Because if it would have been higher, you'd have gone slower.
Yeah. I would say the only reason he said
you're right, bro. Okay, what do you want me to fucking say?
The only reason he said about the height was because he thinks he would do better relative to the field if it was higher. And
if you had to be more, right. I got you.
Yeah. But that's again, that's not even like a programming thing. That's just him thinking about it. Like
I was cleaning up all the trees in my yard with no power, extremely happy catching up on Kill Taylor. And when I saw that, I was like,
Well, I found a different way to do the burpees, and I did a tester of that workout. Not a tester, a training in an interval of it today, and I absolutely destroyed it. So my confidence is riding high going in. And when I tested it, well, I have a question. What plates are we going to be using? Like for that workout on the barbell? Are they 45s and a 25 and a 5 on the shorty bar?
Yeah. What do you like?
When I tested it, I used these again faster 55s on the concrete, and I don't bounce my deadlifts, but everyone gets momentum from the weights bouncing off the ground.
In the last round, you were straight up like arms bent before
you read the standards is the same from the qualifiers.
Bryson,
they are for this. If the arms bend during the lift,
I don't bend the arms.
You're good.
But those 55s were like,
but nah, they'll be the black.
Crazy.
They'll be the black,
Echo.
Thinner bumpers. Yeah,
Echo bumpers.
And then the first plate will probably be one of the thicker Echoes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The ones that stop completely dead.
Ah, okay.
The ones you guys use for quarterfinals to do the snatch workout.
Shut the fuck up, you guys. I do not do deadlifts like that. And the fact that Bryson is, you little fucking shit. You motherfucker.
Dude, your deadlifts in the last couple rounds that workout were crazy.
Not the last couple rounds. Not the last couple rounds. It was the last round and I was already tapped out.
Probably
I was
last
like, I'm
round.
fucking done with this.
Yeah, you were like, it looked like you were like trying to pick it up and like.
Hey, are you coming into town tomorrow or no?
Tomorrow.
Or Sunday, or no?
I'm not sure yet. Depends. The only thing I'd like to do before the competition is we have time. Well, fuck, I got to pick Peter up Thursday from the Charlotte airport.
I'll have everything out Wednesday and Thursday. But
okay, I just need to touch the flip sled and play with the sled drive. But you know what I've been doing? I've been pushing the torque tank on the front 2 wheels, and that's really fucking hard because you can't put.
I don't think it's gonna feel that much different.
You can't put your hands like this on the torque tank. You have to hold onto the things, and it's really weird.
Do you guys remember when they did the deadlifts at Wadapalooza with steel plates?
Yeah, they did it on
The stage.
what's the
That's
tiny
hard
stage?
as fuck.
What's that tiny stage?
Tina Hills.
Tina Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a killer. Well, Peter, Seth, Chase Ingram, and Hiller all broke down their predictions of Crash Crucible. If you want to go watch the most recent Around the Whiteboard, you can see Seth Page make himself look like a dumbass. Hiller's got a great prediction. Chase doesn't really know what he's talking about. And that's how we're going to end this thing. Yeah. That was fun. It was heavy as fuck. Oh, that Wadapalooza workout.
Why
Any
did Mason
thoughts?
want to come do Masters? Isn't he a master? Is he not that good for him to want?
Oh, are you taking shots at him for calling the slug dumb?
Do what?
What?
I don't look at the comments. What are you talking about? I didn't see any comments.
Dude, I'm just stirring the pot. It's my
No,
job.
but I.
He says I suck. He does not suck. He's fit.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm saying. That's why I want to know why he didn't. I
don't think he tries to compete.
I
I don't think he tries to compete. I think he's just like incredibly fit.
Do Masters have to qualify?
No, they haven't. But I'm wondering after this year I'll make the call whether I should do a qualifier. I think I probably should.
For Masters.
If
Hey,
it's still gonna
if
it's still gonna be the same workouts, which I really like the idea of using the same workouts for both divisions. I think some people need to be vetted a little bit more.
It makes sense to have a qualifier like that.
Yeah.
Is Kenzie Riley competing?
Yep.
Oh, sick. It was really fun competing with her and Travis Williams and Alexis Johnson and FitFest.
Are we still live? Oh, we are.
Yeah, we're live, bro. We're just chatting up now. Just a couple of good dudes.
Well, kill the stream so we can see what JR wants to say.
All right. See you guys.
No, there wasn't anything I wanted to say.
Deuces. We'll be back tomorrow night.